Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Brickheadz Broadcast Network. Back in Seattle, in my studio. Yay! Hello, Lena Inverse. Welcome back. Oops. To the Brickheadz Broadcast Network. Let me get my echo out of there. Anyway, good to see you, Lena. Thanks for stopping by. And yes, I am back in Seattle. I'm very excited. I know that it's been a while that I've been in Seattle. I've actually been streaming. Thank you. By the way, thank you everyone who has supported me in this journey, because I know I've been out for a couple months, but I at least have been keeping my streams up at least 2 to 3 times a week. And I'm still trying to get back into the swing of things, but I hope to be back at a regular schedule with my normal collection around me. Super excited. So, and yeah, I know you can't stay long, Lena, so no worries. We'll see you some other time, but first stream back in Seattle. Yes, this is my first stream back in Seattle. For those of you who have been following me, I pretty much did an entire week of driving from Wednesday the 16th until Monday the 21st. So 5 days of driving. And what was great is being able to meet people along the way. And my very first stop was with P.T. McEwen, who opened his home to me, and we had a great time. I really was inspired too by his setup. So one of the things you'll see in the months to come is this whole setup is going to change, because I have things scattered all over the place. I felt really bad for my neighbor who was taking care of my place while I was gone. This place looks like a war zone. And I've been slowly getting things organized, and I'm excited about being back and re-energizing this stream. But one of the other things that happened while I was gone is my box from Portugal is finally here. Apparently, this was sitting in Miami for about 6 months. So what happened is that Paredes de Cores, or Cordes, I think, is in Portugal, Lisbon, Portugal, and I had signed up, and I was supposed to get this box in May. It sat in customs in Miami, and for the longest time, there were about, I don't know, 8 of us who had our boxes there. And what's surprising to me is it's still sealed. They didn't unseal it. I was under the impression they were going to inspect all the boxes and then release them, knowing that there wasn't any contraband in there or anything. But anyway, I have it, and I can open it today. So that's one of the things I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to have a couple of things of viewer mail. And oh, I just realized I got something from Crystal Star. You know what? I'll save that for Sunday, because I am so excited about this box. And I also wanted to share with you a card that I received from a friend of mine, and I had my neighbor open it ahead of time, so I already know what it is. But I think it's just so adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my main screen. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working on today, but I had to show you this card. So it says "Jiggle All the Way," and it's a card that's made, it looks like this corgi company that does the girl wrap company, it looks like, or the gift wrap company. And so, and my friend Nanette, she sent this to me because she knows I love corgis, and it says, "Dear Naomi and Que Sera, hope you laugh, play, and jiggle all the way this holiday season. I hope you enjoy your first Christmas and New Year's together," which I happen to have her with me when I went down to Arizona. "I'm so happy that you have a pal. She has big dog boots to fill after Logan." And she does. Love, Nanette and Doogie. So she has a husky, and she's big into huskies, I'm big into corgis, and she sent this to me, and I had my neighbor open it and send me a picture, but to actually see it in person is great. So anyway, I'm going to open the second thing for viewer mail, or actually this isn't really viewer mail, this is the box from Portugal. which is finally here. I know I'm supposed to be getting a t-shirt, but there's supposed to be, if you ever go to a con, there's usually some swag that you get too. And I have not seen, or I shouldn't say I haven't seen, I have seen the shirt, but I haven't really seen it up close. And I think too that there should be some really cool pieces in here. So let me see if I can get this opened. Actually, there's no seam here. Hold up, hold up. Different package, so... Oh, I guess they seal it from the end. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, it's... So this is kind of like getting a Christmas present a year later. In fact, one of the jokes I had with this group was telling them, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll get this for next year's conference, which I believe is in May. So we're not that far away. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna... Oh, look at this. Wow, nicely packed too. Amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a Ricky airplane. This is the exclusive set for just this conference. So this is the Paredes de Cura fan weekend. And everybody has told me how wonderful the Portuguese are. And I hope someday I'll get to go there. But I think with the way the world is right now, I think I'm just going to have to rely on the post. So 248 pieces. So this is the convention kit. Very, very stoked about that. And so this is just the welcome to the online edition with instructions. And this is why things were, apparently this bag is why this thing was held up. Because this thing, it's called Iron Forge because there was an Iron Forge competition. In fact, it says the blind bag with the Iron Builder seed parts. See below. So there was I guess a competition that you could do with these parts, and of course I didn't get them. I didn't have that. Here is the shirt. Oh, I can't wait. I love this blue. Oh my gosh. Look at this shirt. That shirt is so cool. Wow. Wow. I love it. Now, one thing I will say, I have read that people said when you wash this shirt, some of this peels off. So you have to be super careful. So I might have to hand wash this. But really, really amazing, amazing shirt. So thank you so much, Paredes de Cura. Oh, it's a journal. OMG. Oh, wow, look at that. This could be a really nice little travel journal. I love journals. I've been starting to get into this, and oh, this could be a sketchbook. Yeah, I'm starting to reinvigorate my drawing skills, but wow, very, very nice. Oh, I wonder if it has the pouch in the back. A lot of these have a pouch in the back. This one doesn't, but still very, very cool. And oh, I got another shirt. I got two shirts in here. Okay, what's this shirt? It says Mundo, which I believe is a world of Cantario. I'm going to have to ask what the translation is. Paredes de Cura. So I got two shirts. I was not expecting this. How much did a con package cost? It was not that expensive. I want to say that with the registration, I think the con package was, I don't know, $40, something like that, and that included the postage. That's not bad, considering how much postage is. I'll have to go back and look, but welcome, Joel. So I got two shirts. We'll have to see what's in the blind bag. We got this, and I think, though, this fan gift, con kit is very, very cool. I'm very excited about that. We'll have to build that on a stream. And now let's see what's in the blind bag. Oh, something else. Here, if you know that 1x8 bricks, you have for official adult fan of Lego conventions, you will get special bricks. And let me zoom in for this. So you can see this Paredes Decora Fan Weekend 2021. And, okay, nothing on the back on this one, but this one should have, yeah. So this is the one that comes from Lego. All of them, if you've gone to BrickCon, Bricks Cascade, Bricks by the Bay, you will get one of these that says recognize a full networking event. So these I can add to my collection of 1x8s. That's a lot of cool stuff for 40 bucks. Yeah, I remember it wasn't that expensive. And considering the shipping costs, I'm sure they had to have that subsidized. I'll go back and check. Do not open. You see how it says do not open until June 19th, 2021. I should write a 2022 in here. Okay, so now, but wait, there's more. What's in the blind bag? Let's see what's inside the blind bag. All right, let me zoom out just a hair. All right, let's see what is in here. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I love these colors. Now this is a piece I am not familiar with. Has anybody seen this piece before? Wow. Okay, I am not familiar with this, but talk about, you get a load of these. Wow. And then we've got these cylinders, these nice purple half cylinders. I think these are just, you know, a variety pack that you get to do for the challenge. Oh, look at this. It looks like, is that from Super Mario? The eyes, oh no, I think it's from Cars. It looks like we have a couple of these. Okay. Max Braun, how's it going? I got a ton of those orange pieces. Where did these come from? Do you know? I've never seen these pieces. I know I've had a couple of these before. These green ones, but these orange ones, that looks like that could be pretty cool. So anyway, so this is all that came in my Portugal kit that was sitting in Miami for about 7 months. I finally got it. Looks like 4+ parts. You're talking about this one? It could be. It could be a from a 4+ set. I don't know. I mean, it's got attachment points here. I guess you could make some sort of honeycomb type of thing. Lug support. Yeah, I'm sure they got it from lug support, but what was this in originally? I mean, it had to be a part for a set, right? You got all that junk from lug support. Okay. Well, anyway, I will say, and I don't think it's junk. I'm sure, especially these. I think I'm going to use these in a mock sometime soon. Especially, I am working on that apartment that I need to do for the Tricky Bricks challenge. So all in all, an amazing pack. And I do want to say, Joel, I'm pretty confident it's in the $40 to $60 range, somewhere in there. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have to pay for postage. And trust me, I have shipped things overseas, and postage is what kills you. So I am so stoked. I finally got all this. I got the parts pack. I got 2 shirts. I got a journal. I got the conference set, and it came in a nicely packed package. It just took forever to get here. So yeah, so there you go, folks. You witnessed that. I did get something from Crystal Star, but I'm going to save that for Sunday because I know what's inside. For those of you who don't know, Crystal is going to be having surgery soon. In fact, here, let me go back to the front camera because this is important. So for those of you who do not know, Crystal Star, who was one of the contestants in season 1 Lego Masters, has a growth in her brain, in her skull, and she's going to be having brain surgery in March. So she's doing some fundraising, and if there's anything you can do to help her out as part of the Lego community, I would really encourage you to go. I believe it's cospile.com. I'm going to put in the chat her Twitch account, because she has been doing a lot of things on Twitch, and I'm pretty sure she does a lot of cosplay things. So I'm going to put Crystal Star X. That's her handle. So if you go to Instagram, you can go there, and you should be able to find her too on Twitch. But I want to say cospile.com. I think it's Crystal Star. Try that. Hopefully I got that right. But I have known her for probably a little over a year, and she's just really an awesome, sweet person. And I know a lot of people gave her a bad time, because after the show, many people found out that she does cosplay, and they didn't really approve of that, because remember, when you're on a television show, the producers try to make you a two-dimensional person, and unfortunately, you know, that affected Crystal a little bit, and she's mentioned this on her stream several times. I want to say that I have really grown to know her and appreciate her, and she's been a good inspiration for me and for many other women in this space. So if you do have a chance to contribute to her surgery fund, she's got a variety of things that you could do. You could either, you know, buy, in fact, I think what's in the other, I'll open it on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure she sent me a hat and a pin, because I told her I didn't really, you know, need any of that. I just wanted to send her some funds, but she says, I need these hats to go somewhere. I said, okay. So anyway, make sure you check out Crystal Star. Her surgery is going to be, I think, in a couple weeks, because it's going to be in March. You won't see her at a couple cons for a little bit, but we wish her the best of luck. There is some toxicity in the AFOL community. You think? Yeah, there is. Cosplay is not bad, in my opinion. It's cool. Yes, in fact, I do cosplay mostly with pirate stuff. And I also have a cosplay of some Harry Potter things that I had bought many years ago. This is before I found out about J.K. Rowling. But I have, you know, a Hogwarts robe that I walk around with at Halloween sometimes. But Bricks Cascade is coming up. And Bricks Cascade, they actually encourage people to cosplay. So don't be surprised if you see me walking around in a pirate outfit. I have to find a lab coat, because I'm also going to be helping with the Jurassic Park display. There's all kinds of things. I'm so excited, though. I haven't been to a con in 2 years, and I missed out on a couple while I was away. We've done some cosplay at PAX Prime and Sakura Con over the years. Yes, I've also gone to an anime con, but this was before I got into cosplay. I was just one of the randos walking around watching everybody else. But yeah, I think that it's a nice expressive outlet. You have some cool props. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go back and let's go take a look at these hamsters. So for those of you who've tuned in, you know on Thursdays I work on Thrifty Thursday. And this is one of the Brickheadz sets, and this one is now on sale. So it's normally $14.99, and you can get it at the Lego store for $13.49, both online. Well, actually, I just checked online. It's sold out online, but they had several of these elsewhere. Uh-oh. I gotta check. Did I have something else in my background? Or is that the music? That might be the music. I thought I heard somebody talking. Yes, it's the music. Okay, that's kind of freaky. Let me change the channel, shall we? Let's go with my usual happy EDM. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've been noticing that voices that are kind of indescript like that, they are very disconcerting to me. All right, let me turn this music down just a hair. Hopefully that's not too bad, because I can't hear myself if the music's so loud. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these Brickheadz sets, there's a whole set of the pets line, and they have Dalmatians, they have the cockatiel or the parrots, I think. They have some cats. These are the hamsters, which I thought were absolutely adorable, especially the baby hamster, and the baby hamster's holding a sprout. So you're going to send me the info? Okay, cool. Yes, yes. In fact, would Sunday and Monday be good days for the commission build? Maybe, maybe. Sunday, yeah, Sunday, possibly Sunday and Monday, because that would be probably something I do on Twitch. So yeah, I tend to stream on Twitch on Sundays. So yes, hamsters, exactly. And I don't think I've ever mentioned that I had a hamster growing up, and it's been so long ago I can't even remember what I had named the hamster. But what I feel bad though about these hamsters is that they're considered, since they don't cost a lot of people don't think of them and value them as much as a dog or a pet or a cat. So but I just think these are absolutely adorable. And I also got inspired by Alexander 23 because he's got something called the Squeaky Squad. And so this kind of reminded me of his Squeaky Squad. I sent him a picture of this because he asked me, what are you streaming today? I go, I'm not sure. And I went to the Lego store, which, by the way, I miss my Lego store. I went in there. They treat me so well when I'm in there. I may have mentioned when I was in Arizona, they made me feel like, I was a burden to them. And I'm thinking, my Lego store in Seattle doesn't treat me like this. You had one as a kid? I loved the little fella a lot. Yeah, I used to have one of those hamster balls that they would run around in. And then, what do they call it? A habit trail? Yeah, hamsters were big back in the day. And, well, you're back in town. Yes, I am. I am so glad to be back in town. So we're going to do a little bit of knolling here. Too bad Zach Martinez isn't here because he loves knolling. In fact, let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see. And I'm really glad to be back because I have my tablecloth again. And once again, I'm going to try to be a little bit more diligent in my workspace, making it much more suitable for building. I know that this was a wake-up call, having to go out of town so quickly. And I really appreciate everybody who's just been hanging out with me, during this whole time. It's been a challenge for me, just psychologically, physically, because I've had to drive so far. I really don't feel comfortable getting on a plane right now. And, the world has been just kind of a really weird place right now. There's just so much weirdness going on. And speaking of which, I'm not going to get all political here, but I just wanted to say, please pray for the people in the Ukraine. I can't even imagine what must be happening right now. And it just goes to show you, life is too short. You just never know what's going to happen. So, hug your family and your friends close by, because it's important that we all know that there's still a lot of good in the world, even when there's chaos happening around us. So that's the end of my soapbox. But I do want to say that I'm very appreciative to be back. I am glad I had a chance to visit with family, but I definitely am a different person. I really appreciate being here in Seattle. Just walking around, I found this vegan donut shop. OMG. If you've never been to Mighty O Donuts, That is amazing. It's in the Green Lake area. I went there for the first time, and I will be back. It was so many to choose from. Usually, you go to a donut shop, and there's one or two vegan choices. This place, the whole place is vegan. Whole place, the entire place, vegan donuts. So yeah, if you're in the Seattle area, check them out. You gotta go, gang. Okay, take care. Good to hang out with you, Max. And I'm gonna send you an email because there's if you're interested in the collab for Bricks Cascade, there's a couple things we need to decide on as a group. So I will send you and Suanne and anybody else PT who might be interested in that. But have a good night, rest well, and thanks again for all your support. Appreciate it. Okay, so almost done with knolling here. Yeah, like I said, I'm just so thankful to be back. In so many ways. It was nice catching up with my neighbor. She collected a lot of my stuff while I was gone, as I mentioned, and she's very, very cool. So and I think that was a blessing that came out of this, is that I got to know my neighbors better, and you ended up putting your trust in somebody, to look after your place. Somebody, I would meet her in the parking lot every now and then. We'd see each other, but we didn't really know each other beforehand. So yeah, it just shows you the world is a good place. It's good to hear my friends and family that they're appreciated. Yeah, I think too. My family was glad that I came down, but I also think that I need to set some boundaries. I definitely need to set some boundaries because I dropped everything to go down there, and I think that I need to let them know I can't do that again. I can't just drop everything on on a dime. I'm gonna have to make some hard decisions, I think, in the future. Okay, so we got that first bit knolled, and I think these little bits, because there's 243 pieces in this set, so I think what we're gonna do is keep these smaller pieces kind of on the side. And we also have this. So we'll see how this goes as we build. That's why you message some friends, because I see more power struggle in the future in Eastern Europe. Yeah. I tell you, I found out about it yesterday because many of you know I do some work for a client in California, and during the break, apparently that's when they found out about the invasion. So it makes me sad. It makes me very sad about that. But it makes me also appreciate where I'm at too. Being in Seattle, like I said, it goes back to the people that are here. I'm appreciative. I'm very appreciative. All right, let me zoom in a little bit now since we're building. There. But anyway, on a positive note, I also went online and I found out that Bricks by the Bay is happening. It will be happening. So if you are thinking about going, you might want to check out their website. Bricks by the Bay, I believe, .org maybe, or bricksbythebay.com. Yeah. So I texted a couple of friends saying, it's on! They just posted it on the website. Doc Sampson! Hello! How are you, Doc? What's up, Doc? I'm sure you never heard that before. How are you doing? Haven't talked to you in ages. We need to do another one of those Brickanista on the Move episodes. Because I know you've been really busy on YouTube as well. Okay, here we go. We've got one of those. Yeah, I'm so glad to be back in Seattle. And I was worried that it was going to be really, rainy and wet and cold, but honestly, I missed it. I really missed it. And it was worse in Portland. Portland was really rainy and cold, and it's been beautiful here. The last few days have been actually quite nice. So I've been very, very excited to be back. I know that many of you, Hamster, yeah, we're working on the Brickheadz hamsters. Yeah, we're working on these. So there we are, hamsters. It's only $13.49. They're on sale now if you go to the Lego store. And they're normally $14.99, but for a parts count, there's 243 parts in this set. You didn't get snow last night? Yeah, no, we got snow. But the thing is, it was a light dusting of snow. So, I take my dog out late at night, and, we walked around, and it started to, have that little drizzle come down. So, yeah. It was, and then in the morning, it was a nice little blanket of maybe, I don't know, a 1/4 inch. My weekend is full, but if you want to stop by sometime during this coming week, I have the Christmas gift still waiting for you. Oh, well, yeah, let's chat, because right now, honestly, I have just been so decompressing from all of all of the driving I've been doing. I know that people don't realize how exhausting driving is, and I was reading up that part of the issue is that your body is constantly making adjustments while you're driving. So even though it seems like a passive thing, it really is much more work. So I have been exhausted the last couple days. Today is the first day that I've felt somewhat normal. But yeah, we'll definitely catch up. Does Que Sera eat snow? No. No. In fact, this was a good experiment getting to know my dog too, because I introduced her to a lot of dogs on this trip. And first of all, one thing I learned about her is she's very protective of me. When we were at P.T. McKeown's house, his dog is a baby pit bull, or a little puppy, right? So he's a little bigger, cubby, and he, though, kept trying to play with her, and she would have nothing to do with it. She was just very annoyed with him. And then whenever he would try to get close by, she would try to protect me. And I don't know if you can see it on camera. Let's see if you can see it. Right here. There's a little bit of a bruise forming. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So I had a sweater on, and she was going, oh, PT's here. So you can see the bruise, PT. So it's getting better. But what happened is that Cubby was close enough to me that she was like nipping at him to stay away. And she bit me by accident. So let's just say she's not really fond of other dogs. And the other one that was hilarious is we met a bunch of corgis when I was in Portland. And the corgis, they are the one that really was so hyper. Her name is Bonnet. And oh my God, this dog was jumping all over me when I got there. And then when I first got there, I took Que Sera out of the car, and she wanted to have nothing to do with this place. She wanted to jump right back in the car. Yeah, Cubby loves everyone. It's exactly. Even the cats, but the cats don't love him back. Love bite from my dog. Yeah, no, my dog was not happy. And but what's funny is that it made me appreciate her more when we were around these other corgis, because this one corgi, Bonnet, was so annoying. Oh my God. And I love corgis, but she would not stop jumping on me. I had to kind of kind of gently, push her aside and say, no. But she was just super excited. Maybe she doesn't see a lot of dogs. I don't know, but okay, this is a cool piece in brown. I like that 1 by 2/3. Um, and then I put Que Sera in the car, and then I'm getting ready to close the door, and Bonnet jumps in the car right next to Que Sera, because she sits in the front seat. And she let out this growl like, "What do you think you're doing? Get off of my chair." You could tell she was so annoyed. And I said, "Don't worry, she's not coming with us." And I, took Bonnet out of the car. I mean, this dog just literally jumped up. Yeah, Que Sera is a very calm dog in general. Yeah, the corgi party. Yeah. But thank you again, PT, for inviting me to your home. I had such a great time. That was so nice of you. And I don't know if you saw my tag, that the poly bag you left me as a gift. I took the minifig in there and I went to the minifig exchange over in Portland, and it was gone right away. I think somebody after me maybe took it because I noticed that the guy who manages it posted an update, and I think it was there the same day, that evening, but immediately afterwards it was gone. But yeah, that was really, really sweet of you, and it was fun to be able to do a swap like that. Yeah, so if you're ever in Portland, look for the PDX minifig exchange. And it's just this guy who has it in front of his house, and you bring a minifig and you swap it out with one that might be in the container. Don't sit in Que Sera's spot. Exactly. Oh my God, I have never seen her growl like that. You could tell she was very annoyed. So I'm just kind of panning out a little bit because I need to sort through these. There's just way too many in here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of knolling here. Yeah, but I was mentioning this earlier, PT, before you showed up, that I got really inspired by your lab because of the way you have your drawers set up, on those rolling shelves. And I'm going to need to do something because I know that my setup is not conducive for really, fast building. I can do a fairly decent job, but I definitely need to get more organized. So I was really, really grateful for that too. So thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, why am I not finding 1x2s in green? I need another 1x2, right? Or are they 1x1s? No, it's a 1x2. Is it in here? Aha. Of course it's in here. The Lego Lab, yes. Oh, that's right, you're going to be in Portland. Bring your minifigs with you. It's a very cool little spot. I don't know if you saw my story. The problem is the video was too long, so I couldn't make it a reel. But it was very, very fun to do. Okay, so this goes here. Yeah, we're making hamsters. Now this is interesting because I think this is going to be hidden, this green. You've done some more sorting since my visit, yeah. Well, I think this, in fact, I forgot to mention to you, I need to send you, Sue Ann and Max an email because I heard back from the coordinators at Bricks Cascade about how to file our collab for the microscale. So we just need to make a decision as a group what we want to do. But yeah, they're down for us being able to put in a collab in the microscale area. So very, very excited about that. Now this is interesting that we have this little dome-shaped piece that I usually see on mailboxes for little cities and things. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But the pirate was a reason to come back. Yes, I had to go back for the pirate. But I have to admit, that keychain was really cool, and it's really weird because you know, I didn't pack a whole lot on this trip. So I didn't pack a whole lot. And one of the things I did pack was my rugby shirt, which says Rugby Weekend, and it has the Chicago flag on it. And every time I wore that, people would stop me and they'd say, "Oh, what part of Chicago are you from?" I said, "Sorry, I just went to a rugby game in Chicago and I got the shirt." And there is a really tight knit community of people from Chicago. And so just the fact that I got one that says I love Chicago, I mean, it must be a sign. Oh, oh, okay. This is the belly. That's what that is. This is one of the feet. Okay. All right, that's cool. You'll be registering your mocks tomorrow. Okay, so before you register the microscale, let's chat a little bit about if we're gonna do, we can do a number of things. We can register them each individually, or we can register them as a collab, and we got to just figure out who's bringing what, and then if we want to place them together, the naming convention also is something that we need to chat about. So I'll send you an email, as well as Suan and who's the other one, Max. And we could talk about it maybe on Friday on Sort Lug. You can hold off on the bracelet. Yeah, if you would, that would be great. I need to pull out the suitcase to pack them so I know what I can take. Yeah, I guess coming from LA, are you driving or are you flying? Have you decided on that? Yeah, because I think that's another factor. Because when I went to BrickCon, before I moved up here, I ended up shipping things. Oops, one by ones. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so I've got to. Yeah, and don't forget to pack the minifigs. We can chat on Sortlug. Yeah, definitely. In fact, that's what I'll probably do is, are you on Facebook as well? Because I know that Max and Suan, I tend to chat with them more on Facebook, and I think I chat with you on Instagram. But if you're on Facebook, then I can set up a Facebook group, because I don't think the other two are on Instagram as much. You're flying to Cascades. Okay. Yeah, well, another thing that you could also consider is doing a shipment. Because I know I got that tip from Ferg when I first met him at Bricks by the Bay. He flew down from Seattle, and he shipped his mock ahead of time. But the only problem is UPS, or not UPS, the United Postal Service has not had the best luck. Oh, look at that. Okay, so remember that open stud over there? That is for the belly. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Look at that. It's so cute with the little curve here. You're on Sortlug Facebook too. Okay, cool. Okay, that's what I'll do. I think what I'll do is I'll put together the group on Facebook, and then just do a cut and paste of the email that I received from the Bricks Cascade people. That might be the easiest thing to do. All right, so now we are doing this. And I really love what you did with your bracelet tower. I mean, it's just so cool seeing all the different, ways that people are doing that. And I'm looking forward to seeing it as part of the big city. I think it's going to look amazing. Okay, so I need 2 of these. Okay, these are the hands, looks like. Aw, very cute. I think this might be the big one. Is this the big one or the little one? Hard to tell. Okay, so let's see. Do this again. So we need 2 of these. Where'd it go? These little clips. You okay, K-Zero? I think the other thing is that now that we're back, she's forgotten the sounds that are, normal around here. When neighbors come in and out, because I live in an apartment complex, so she's been woofing a lot. What was that? What was that? I gotta protect you. No, you don't have to protect me. I'm okay. I'm okay, girl. Was inspired by you and Sue after our chat and instruction. Well, I'm so glad. And I really like how you did it with two towers side by side. I think that connection piece is really cool. So there we go. Those are the hands. And that's the best part about being part of all these different communities, is that you get inspired by, you know, different people doing different things. So I don't know if you saw the Johnny Thunder Thursday video, but they did like a pass-off video of the Johnny Thunder character, and they've been doing different builds for the last year based on the Johnny Thunder character, and I just thought it was super cool. Just whenever you see a bunch of AFOLs all working together like that, it's always fun to see. Okay, pink. I'm looking for a pink 1x2. Aha. Yeah, I think too, I was mentioning to my mom, because, you know, she was asking what I'm going to be doing on my drive back, and I said, I'm actually meeting with a bunch of Lego people. I mean, there have been so many really wonderful Lego people who have been now a part of my life over the last year because of this pandemic. And I think we're all very, very grateful for just finding each other. And I remember talking to a few people when we met in Alameda, how a lot of them didn't even know there were other, you know, communities where there are, you know, different people just meeting and talking about techniques. And yeah, so, and Sortlug, actually, if you don't know the history of Sortlug came out of BrickCon last year, or the year before, I should say, in 2020. And a bunch of people were starting to meet and talking about sorting, and then they just created Sortlug out of that. So that is kind of cool too. So you just never know. You never know where things are going to come from, how they're going to evolve. And that's why I've told people I don't try to plan things anymore. Just like what happened with my dad. You know, I had not I wasn't planning to go down to visit my family until Christmas time. And then, as you know, what happened with his spinal cord injury. But thankfully, he's recovered, and he's cleared to drive. I mean, it's so hard to believe. The guy was in a wheelchair on December 27th, 2 days after Christmas. He was in a wheelchair. Looking forward to Cascades. You've never been. And lots of Tricky Lug people are coming. Yes! And you probably saw that Zach Martinez is coming too. And he wasn't planning to, but changed his mind. So I'm super, super excited about that. You're going to be there. Minifig Chick is going to be there. As far as also, you know, Flynn and Richard, of course, will be there as well. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Tricky Lug folks there. Now, one thing nice about working on Brickheadz is that if you've done enough Brickheadz, you know that it's roughly the same pattern. A little different, but this one is unusual because there's a lot of these 1 by 1 by 2, 1 2/3. You don't see a whole lot of that. You're not Tricky Lug, so I'm not going to Brick's Cascade. What do you mean you're not Tricky Lug? Of course you're Tricky Lug. You're the Troublemaker. They even mentioned you and called you out on the program. Yes, you are. You can't say you're not Tricky Lug. How can you say that? Or are you just part of BBN? Or are you not part of any affiliation? Are you like one of those, what do you call it, mercenaries? And, you know, you attend meetings for hire. Yeah, I don't know, Joel. You confuse me sometimes. Okay, where are they? Okay. Looking for these wedge pieces. Cheese wedge. All right, here we go. The cheese wedge. Yeah, so if you're looking for a good parts package for only $13.49 because they just discounted this set, you can't get it on the Lego.com site, but you can get it at the Lego store. You're not part of anything. Yeah, I told you, you're a mercenary. You're a mercenary for hire. Just helps with the likes. Keeps the dream alive. That's true. You're always telling people to like the stream. Even though that's usually a job for the mods. So you jump in to do that. Speaking of which, remember to like the stream. And if you're lurking, just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Joel the Lego Outlaw. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he really is an outlaw. I think he likes people to think he's an outlaw, but he's underneath it all, he's a nice guy. I think he keeps calling himself a villain, but we all know better, Joel. We all know, Joel. It's just a front. It's kind of like the Grinch, you know, that you're cranky on the outside, but you got a big heart in the end. You just like the stream, yeah. If you have studs, Joel will travel. Yes, that's true, because he is have studs will travel. That is very true. Yeah, I think the other thing that's been fun is just learning about other things, like this PDX minifig exchange that I saw other people posting about it on Instagram, and like, where is this place? Tell me, where is this place? And I have Brett Lego to thank for that, because he posted something and I asked him, where did you find this place? And he sent me the it's PDX or Portland Minifigs if you are on Instagram. And this person just sets it up in front of his house and lets people swap. And I noticed in the history, apparently at Christmas time, somebody stole the minifigs in the middle of the night. So he had to repopulate it. That was like a bummer. But, you know, the community was willing to come out and help and say, hey, you know, do you need more minifigs? You know, I can donate some. And yeah, it was very, very cool. All right, I'm looking for a 1x2 cheese wedge, which I don't see in here. Maybe it's in the other room. The bad boy persona. He wants to think he's got a bad boy persona. He keeps talking about being evil, but I don't see a lot of evil there. Remember, he was very generous, and he sent me a tractor when I was in a Lego tractor when I was in Arizona. That was very nice of you, Joel. In fact, that's the other thing I have to do is I have to take all the things that I had in Arizona and reintegrate them into my collection too. All right, so these are the weird eyes. I will say the one thing about Brickheadz I really don't like are these weird eyes. And you know, I get it that they're trying to keep to a standard, but these are just too freaking weird, if you ask me. Annoying fans of Lego. There are some that are annoying. I will give you that. Not all fans of Lego are, you know, cool like you, Joel. There's some that, you know, there's some that just don't know when to stop talking, right? And it's kind of like, okay, we heard your point. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This little 1x2 cheese wedge. Joel needs a sign that says Legoland or bust as Joel goes cross country to Legoland. I don't know. Have you been to Legoland? I hate everyone. AFOLs are annoying. Well, you say that, but yet you are here. So what does that say about you, Joel? It's like, I think you do like AFOLs. I think you just want people to think you don't like AFOLs. Okay, now this is kind of weird because it makes it look like a really big forehead, right? This can't be right. Okay, I think I definitely screwed something up. Wait a minute. All right, hold up. All right, that is correct. All right, I think I see what I may have done. Okay. All right. This is what happens when I try to talk and speak at the same time. All right, I need a 1x4 up here. Okay, did that, did that, did that. All right. Okay, all right, I wasn't too far off. There's this little stud that needs to be open. It's still looking weird, but it is a brickhead, so. Naomi is annoying. I know I can be, but she's the reason we are all here. Well, I can be annoying too. I will admit, given certain circumstances, and Tricky Bricks will probably tell you I probably am annoying to them. It's not that, you know, I just have high standards. You know, I have high expectations and high standards. That's how I look at it. All right, so now we get to use this piece, which I'm excited about. And we've got, dots have been a game changer as far as being able to provide curvature to different things. Okay, why am I not finding the other one? There it is. Okay. And it looks like they want, they're looking for this jumper piece. Here it is. Everyone can be annoying. Yes, that is true. Everybody can be annoying. In addition to everyone is awesome, everyone is annoying, right? At least some people can be. All right, so that's an interesting little stack. And this, I believe, is the snout. Yes. So this is the snout that goes here. Still looking a little weird, but just trust in the process. Believe. To error is human. Yes. So you've been to Legoland San Diego and Legoland Billund. We stayed at Legoland Billund Hotel for 4 nights. Wow. That sounds like fun. Somehow a trip to Europe doesn't seem in the cards for me for a while. With everything happening in the world. I don't know. I was telling my mom how grateful I was that I was able to travel when I did. Because with the way things are with the pandemic and with different conflicts coming out, like Russia was on my list of places to visit someday, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, they haven't told me to put the nose on yet, but yeah, that will be the nose. But now what we're doing is we're working on this little, the ears are going to go there. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting times we're in right now. That's why, like I said, you just got to be grateful for what you have. Because things can change very, very quickly. Okay, we got a round this piece. I don't use this a whole lot, but when I have, it's been very handy. That little rounded piece. There we go. That looks like the ear. It's going to go here. Okay, now that is looking cute. That is looking really cute. I'm sure we'll be doing the other side soon as well. But a lot of, these kinds of sets all have to do with shaping. Doing all kinds of different shaping here. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on here? Am I missing a piece? Hold up. I need a 1x2. Am I missing a bag? Huh? Oh, I guess it's this piece. I was looking for a cheese wedge, but nope, it's one of these. Okay. Ah, okay. I guess it's making like a roundish kind of cheek. Okay. I hope I didn't miss a step because I'm just looking at. Well, this may be, here, I'll show you the instructions. This looks flush, but in the previous step, it's flush with the brown. And then when you put it in here, I'm guessing that one goes here, 1x2, and one goes there. So that's what I did. So hopefully that is still okay. Hopefully I didn't mess things up. But even if it is, it's Lego, right? We can always recover with Lego. Cowboy Kenobi's here. Hey, how's it going? We didn't think you'd show up because I was working on a Brickhead. We know how much you hate Brickheads. How was my visit on Saturday? As far as, see, where was I? Saturday? Yeah, we went to the Alameda, and that was amazing. It was so much fun hanging out with everybody. How are you, Zach? Good to see you. Yeah, sorry, I was so focused. Let me double check on the chat here. That's why you have cats and dogs. They don't mind. Humans are annoying. That is so true. I haven't had a dog for almost 2 years. Yeah, so it was nice when Kesara came into my life. And my parents were not happy I got a dog, but once they were with her, then they warmed up to her. But yeah, no, they were not pleased. Okay, this is adorable. We're working on the little tail. This is super cute. That little tail. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Zach, about you're coming to Bricks Cascade. So very, very excited about that. At least it's not Bionicle. Uh-oh, those are fighting words because Lena is big into Bionicle here. Did I see the nuclear vessels? nuclear vessels. I see the nuclear vessels at Alameda. No, I did not. Your mom held the leash before you left. Yes, I know. She warmed up to her, but she was not that excited that I got a dog. She was, and part of it is because, animals can be very expensive, especially when they get sick. And, she's concerned about that. But I have health insurance for Kesara, or pet insurance. So I'm hoping she will not need some major, care. But I've been really good. I think I've been taking good care of her, give her good food, walk her, try to keep her mentally engaged. You need to finalize some travel plans this weekend. Yeah, we are so excited. So many people that we're going to see in person. And then don't forget to bring your minifigs for the minifig exchange. We were talking about that too. That little minifig exchange is very, very cool. Lots of fun. And I definitely go during the day because I think if I had gone at night, I don't think I would have. It's a safe neighborhood, but I don't think I would have had as much fun because I went there with my friend Marianne, and she did some of the filming for me. Yeah, I'm very excited. You're gonna make it. It's gonna be a party. Oh, look at that! Very, very cute. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do this. I feel so happy just being back in my workspace. I think I have mentioned to several of you here, imagine being away from your collection for 10 weeks, you know, wherever you are. Just imagine not having access to your collection for that long. You know, it's almost like you start having the jitters and start wondering, yeah. And I don't know, there's something to be said about, you know, yeah, material things are not as important as family and such, but I don't know, it's something about comfort. And they talk about people who are hoarders who have to have lots of stuff around them. I don't feel like I'm a hoarder, but I do feel like there's certain things that give me comfort when I see them and when they're close by. And of course, I don't know what I would have done if Que Sera was not with me, because she grounded me the whole time. I think because, you know, when animals, you know, they're just happy, or at least especially dogs, they're just so happy to see you. Oh my god, look at that! That is so cute! What kind of minifig exchange is it? Anything specific? It's called the Portland Minifig Exchange, or PDX Minifig Exchange. They're on Instagram as Portland Minifigs. And it's a guy who set up this. If you've ever seen one of those containers they use to hold on to keys for like valets, it's set up on like a telephone pole in this neighborhood. Look at that. It's so cute. I'm a hoarder, guilty as charged. Fried hamster, what? Worcestershire sauce and ketchup make an excellent dip for deep fried hamster. No, no, no. Joel, no. No killing or deep frying of hamsters. No, we're not going to talk about that. At least you aren't building a mech set. I don't think any hoarder feels like they are a hoarder. Yeah, or goodness forbid, a friend's set. Yeah, no, I don't know. When I got home, the other thing I had mentioned about this earlier is that I was absolutely exhausted. Because they talk about when you're driving, your body is making small adjustments for when, you know, you make a turn, or when, and then your eyes are concentrating on the road, so you're mentally exhausted too. And I tell you, when I got home, I think I slept for a good, I don't know, 9 hours, 10 hours one day when I first got home, as I was spent. Oh, look, literally a cheese wedge, a little piece of cheese. And this goes into the clip over here. So you consider yourself a collector, not a hoarder. Of course you do. Pets will make excellent dinner when the nuclear apocalypse happens later this year. Joel, please don't say that. Please. I mean, the Ukraine has been invaded before, remember, in 2014, and they backed off. So that could happen again. I think the biggest difference is they have a different leader. And it's still kind of amazing to me that this leader that they elected used to be a stand-up comedian. And that's what's causing all this unrest right now, is that, he has not been in the favor of Putin. So, yeah, but let's not talk about this. let's go back and talk about my travels. Yeah, no, I think that when you're driving for a long distance, especially, I was driving all the way from Arizona to Seattle. It took me, because I made lots of stops along the way and I was driving by myself, it took me 5 days to get up here. And I also met with some clients and some, you know, former coworkers and such. So I did some personal things too while I was gone. But yeah, you're just exhausted. And there was one day when I was in stop and go traffic to go see my niece's competition in Sacramento. And it took me what would normally be a 1.5 hour drive, took me 3.5 hours. And it was stop and go traffic. And it was absolutely awful. And I was so tired when I got back to the hotel. I I was just telling myself, I don't know if I could keep doing this. Yeah, yeah, they are doing that, Joel. Joel would rather fry in the blast with my cat than think of what you just said. Oh, I consider doing a road trip to Bricks Cascade, though. This time of the year, I'm very weary on the weather. Yes, and don't go the way of Oregon and Idaho. It's really no big deal. I was going to invade them next Thursday. Okay, Cornado. Thank you for bringing that little bit of levity. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's change the subject, shall we? Um, but going back to you, Zach, if you were going to drive, you should do the same thing I did, is go the southern route. Because I don't know if you heard about this, but they had 100-car pileup, or I should say 100 cars involved in an accident that shut down I-84 between Pendleton and LaGrange, Oregon. So that is the main pipe between pretty much Portland to Boise and Seattle to Boise. And it was shut in both directions. And thankfully, I got home and it had closed, I don't know, maybe 2 hours before I got home. And I could have been in the thick of that if I had gone that direction. So I am so grateful that I did not end up in that mess. And I even told my parents, I said, I'm going to go through California because I don't want to be caught in the snow. And it's hard enough driving a long distance. And then when you have that stress on top of it, when I was talking about the stop and go traffic, that was in California when it was a nice clear day. I can't even imagine having to go in stop and go traffic when it's, blizzard conditions. It's like, nope, nope, I'm a fair weather driver. I don't like to drive long distances if I don't have to, but I will. And clearly I did twice because of my family. So I think next time they're coming to me. Those hamster feet are adorable. Yes, they are, aren't they? They're so cute. Road trip is best when the nukes are raining down. Be far away from a major city. Oh my God, Joel, we need to change the subject, okay? Dude, you're really bringing us down here. I know you're I think we're working on the baby hamster now. Because I don't see any of those other big snot bricks, so I think this is the baby hamster we're working on. Yeah, yeah, well, even though they're far away, and that my parents, I love them and I love my brother, but I have done this twice now in the span of, what, 3 or 4 months? Then I went down in October, and then I went down in December. What about ham hocks? What? I've lived in Colorado in the northern part of New Mexico. Gets it pretty hard with storms, so I'm used to horrendous weather conditions. So I feel it'd be a rush to get there, and that's no fun. Yeah, I think in your case, you'd probably be better off flying. Definitely. I agree. Okay, this is really going to be adorable. You can tell. Now this is interesting too, how they use the headlight brick for that. Oh, Yin Yang. Hey, how's it going? How are you? I was just talking about Miami earlier today. I got this really cool package in the mail, and it was from the Paredes de Cura group. Uh-oh, what did I do? Did I put this in the wrong place? Yep, I put this in the wrong place. Oh, this needs to go up here. Yeah, my package that was stuck in Miami, they finally released it, and it showed up here right around Christmas. So my neighbor has been holding it holding onto it for me until I got back. Yeah, I opened it earlier, but maybe when I'm done here, I can show everybody again what was inside. It was really an amazing package. And I don't think it was that expensive. I seem to remember it wasn't that bad. Maybe better to not read Joel's quotes out loud for some time. Okay. Good morning, Hooded One. How are you? Welcome. I was just talking about how I finally got my package from Paredes de Cura. So, it's been sitting here since Christmas, and I picked it up today from my neighbor, and I opened it on stream earlier. So maybe if we have time, I might do that in a little bit. Oh, I forgot a step. Where am I? Where am I? Yeah. Okay. So I hope you're doing well. Welcome home. Thank you. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I was just talking about how just being away from my collection for this long. And I don't know, it just being surrounded by the things that give you joy, I guess. That's probably how I should phrase it. All right, I think I definitely missed a step. What did I miss? Ah, okay. I missed putting, all right, I missed putting some corner pieces in. Yeah, and I was just talking about how Kesara was just so nice having her with me. Really made the trip so much more bearable. I mean, I love my family and everything, but I think they did take advantage of me while I was there. It's kind of like, my brother lives like right across the street. Is there a reason why he couldn't be doing some of these things? Yeah. So I think I'm going to have to set some boundaries next time, because I've gone down there 3 times now, or 2 times now. So I'm going to have to make some hard decisions. But, I did, the one great thing is it really makes me appreciate Seattle. Just the people here are so laid back. I will say the people in Arizona, at least to me, no offense to anybody who might be in Arizona, but they were so really high strung to me. Yeah, I think I am definitely more of a Pacific Northwest, West Coast kind of gal. Definitely. There we go. Yeah, this little hamster is not using any of those 2x2 snot bricks. 2x2x2. It's all pretty much headlight bricks. And these, so for a parts pack, you get a lot of these 1x1 by 1 2/3 brown bricks in this set. You're very unoffended. Yes, my brother lives across the street. He literally lives 4 doors down from my parents. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to have to set some boundaries with my family next time. And, My brother's birthday was yesterday, and I was originally going to stay for my brother's birthday, and I may have mentioned this before, but my dad's birthday's in in April. So my brother's in February, my dad's is in April, mine is in June, and my mom's is in August. So my mom wanted to have this big celebration and say, well, while you're here, why don't we do like a big joint birthday party, all four of us? And my brother says, well, what are we going to do? It's like, okay, fine. If you don't want to have a joint birthday party, I am going to leave early. I'm going home. I'm going back to Seattle. Yeah, he was fine with that. He didn't want to have any kind of big birthday party celebration kind of thing. So I was like, okay, no problem. I want to go home, so I'm going to go home early. And honestly, I went home at the right time because the day I got back was President's Day weekend, so it was good timing to get back by then. Okay, so it looks like I need to make two of these. So I'm going to make two side by side. Let me move this guy out of the way for a minute. Yeah, but he literally lives right across the street. And my friend Marianne was even saying, you know, you don't have to keep going down there all the time. Except I know. So I think I need to chat with somebody about just this situation, a professional. See what I can do because it's been mentally exhausting. I'm glad I was there to help. I'm glad that my dad is okay, but it was also very exhausting. And when I got back here, I was just so relieved. He lost the street and has grown children. Yep, he's got 4 kids. He's got 4 kids, and for some reason they think I need to keep coming down there. Yeah, that seems so codependent with them living next door to each other. Well, I don't know. It's there's some benefit to that because my brother was there when my dad had his accident, so he was able to take him to the hospital right away. And to my brother's credit, I don't want to make him sound like a jerk, but he is working a full-time job, so it's not like he could take time off to take my dad to physical therapy like I could. But I also mentioned to my parents, I said, you're actually lucky that I'm in a position right now that I can do that. But it's kind of like you can't have it both ways. You can't like criticize me for not having a full-time job and then expect me to be down here all the time. It just, it's not fair. So yeah, like I said, setting boundaries, setting boundaries. And I think part of it's cultural too, because, I come from an Asian family, so, and I'm the firstborn, so it's kind of like some expectations there. But I also think I agree with you, Doc, is that, my brother is there, a full-time job to pay for 4 kids. Judge. Yeah. But like I said, I feel like I have done my duty. I've served my purpose. Okay, this is cool. All right, so remember this little gap here? So this is gonna fit right in there. Let's see, go down. Is there supposed to be a little divot there? Is it supposed to be more like, I guess it is. I don't know, that just seems kind of weird. There we go. Okay, that fits. This is just so incredibly cute. This is turning out cuter than the first one. Yes, I'm judging. It is my place to have my own opinion. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, let's just say my nieces and nephews, they don't even go see my brother. And that's their own father. So, Setting boundaries seems like a way positive and therapeutic start. Yeah. I need to go through some therapy, I think. So this is my therapy. This is my therapy. Doing something that brings me joy, knowing that I can laugh, and this is not. I think part of it too. A lot of AFOLs talk about this. That when you tell people that you're a Lego enthusiast, then people just think that you're, playing with a toy. When in fact it's actually quite therapeutic to be able to do something that is tactile and uses a different part of the brain than having to, work on other things. But yeah, yeah, like I said, but I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me or anything. I mean, it was my choice to go down there. My name is PT, and I'm a Lego nut. Yes. Yeah. So, like I said, it was my decision to go down there, and I know my mom feels bad because she also told me that my dad was dying, and she says you need to come right now and bring the dog. So I was brought under kind of false pretenses, so it's not all my fault, but and she feels bad about it, but you know, since it's such a long drive to get down there and in the middle of winter, and it was around the holidays, it was kind of like, well, I might as well stay here for Christmas and New Year's too. So is Kesara going with you to Bricks Cascade? I'm not sure if I asked or not. Yeah, see, that's a good question because part of the reason why I introduced her to Marianne's pack is that Marianne had offered to babysit her while I was at Bricks Cascade. But she did not like being there. Let's just say that she couldn't get out of there fast enough. And I even told Marianne, I said, that was a really nice offer, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think she is just I might have to board her, or I might have to get maybe a house sitter, or I might bring her with me and stay at a hotel near the convention center. So I don't know. Lots of things to think about. She does well in a crate, but a lot of these hotels, they won't let you leave a pet in there unattended. So that's another issue. I have to find the right kind of hotel. That if some hotels will let you keep the pet in there if it's in a crate, and she's fine in a crate. Okay, take care, Hooded One. Thanks for stopping by. You're running late. Oh, don't be late for work. But it's great to see you. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for welcoming me home. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. No, I haven't decided, Zach. It's should be interesting. Okay, what did I do? Did I? Oh, wrong side. There we go. Okay. Yeah, when I had Logan, he was also really good about being in a crate. So there were times where I would also leave him in the crate, and sometimes at the hotel, sometimes in the car, and he would be fine. The thing is, you just have to remember to, look for, especially if you're in hot weather, you got to look for the right conditions. They are not pet friendly. I was looking at hotels, and there were a good amount that were pet friendly. Yeah, they are pet friendly, but there's also certain rules. If some won't let you leave the pet in the room, you have to take the pet with you all the time, then that is a problem, because I won't be able to do that at Bricks Cascade. I mean, I won't be able to bring Kesara with me. Highly unlikely, because she's not a service dog. Okay, so now these little feet are cute. These little tiny feet. Tiny feet. Let's see. Make sure I do this right. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, because I would like to bring her. I would have to look for a hotel near the convention center. And just realized I need to put the face on. There's the face. That is so cute. Yeah, I was really hoping that hanging out with Marianne's pack would have worked, but there's no way. She was not having anything to do with them. She did pretty well with Cubby, but she also had her own space because PT has like a little guest suite, so you know she could go over there and hang out and not be around Cubby if she didn't want to. But she also follows me around everywhere too. Looks like there's a Motel 6 right next to the convention center. Yeah, that's true. The only problem with Motel 6 is that if you're carrying a lot of Lego with you, then you also end up being a target. So that's another reason why I also have to think about that. Okay, so we've done the hamsters. Let me zoom out. We also have their little tray that, and then we'll be done. But this is so adorable. I don't know which one I like better. They're both cute in their own way. But I will say that this is super fun. Super, super fun. And it was a great little set for, you know, and I forgot to mention, there are 2 stickers in here, but I don't think I'll be putting these on. This is for the base, and the base shouldn't take us too long to do. So that's what all these black plates are for, which is another reason why this is a nice set, because you usually don't get a lot of plates when you're getting, you know, a Brickheadz set. This whole series, they come with this tray as well, and that makes it also, you know, kind of a good deal. They should be 4-legged. Oh, no pets at Bricks Cascade. I'm pretty sure it's because it's the Oregon Convention Center. I think that's a rule for the convention center. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about what I'm going to do with Que Sera. The other thing is her vet does board, and that's what I would do with Logan sometimes, is I would board him with the vet. But this particular vet will not board them for Sundays. So I have to find a different place to board her. And if I would do that, I would probably do a test run where I'd maybe have her spend 1 night there just to see how she does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Not sure. I know that she's, well, PT has met her, so she's a very reserved dog. She's not a gregarious dog. She's not the kind who's going to say, "Hey, who are you? You want to play with me?" She kind of lays back and scopes the scene out, and you know, she doesn't really. She's kind of like a lone wolf in a way. Less anamorphic. Okay. Well, like I said, I don't know. I have to think about, you know, maybe I'll have somebody watch her here, or maybe I'll have my neighbor watch her. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's see. Like I said, this thing comes with a lot of plates. Look at all these plates. Lots of plates. So for a parts pack, it's also adorable. And you get lots of these plates. Yeah. Buffering? Oh no, am I buffering? No. Am I back? You could not attend Bricks Cascade and stay with Que Sera. Well, maybe. Like I said, if the other hotel that is pet friendly, which is right across the street, is the Hyatt Regency. So that's another possibility. But I don't know. That's also a very expensive property. I don't know about that either. At least that would be safer than Motel 6 because, you know, since you're carrying a lot of Lego, at least it'll be a little bit safer there. But I don't know. This is the thing, when you have a pet, you have to think about these kind of logistics. Okay, I'm back. Oh, phew, thank you. All right. Well, all I was doing is making this tray, so hopefully it's not too bad. Joel will not be watching her. That's right. That's right. I don't think I could trust Joel. As nice as a person as he is, I would be too worried about him, you know, making her for dinner. You know? He's talking about how delicious hamsters would be during the during trying times. You should just let Kesara stay with your friend who has corgis too. Well, I could. She was not happy though. She was definitely not happy, but she did offer. And if I left her there, I know she would be well taken care of. That's the other thing is that when you leave, you know, and she would be probably, she might even just be sitting there waiting at the door, which is what she would do when I was at my parents' house, just waiting for me to come back. But at least she would be well supervised. So yeah, Marianne, she's the one who introduced me to corgis, and you know, maybe I just have to let Kesara understand that, you know, she's in a safe place. But that one corgi Bonnet, oh my god, that corgi is hyper. She is not, she doesn't belong to Marianne. She's her roommate's dog, but yeah, the other dogs were much more chill. That one dog was just all over the place. He's like jumping all over me and everything. Okay, so we're putting down these jumpers for the models. And like I said, this set has a lot more than a regular Brickheadz set because of all the plates. That's a nice surprise. All right, let's see what else we got here. And these little half panels are nice too. So we got this nice little tray coming together. You can see some of the snot piece or the jumpers. You saw that property? Nice but pricey. Yeah, exactly. Safety first. I kind of think, you know, I'm glad we're having this discussion, and I think, Joel, you might be right. I think it might be best to just let my friend Marianne watch her. And if I have her watch her during the day, and then I could stay, like I usually stay at some other dog friendly properties as well, and I can pick her up because my friend Marianne works from home, so I could drop her off during the day and then pick her up when I come home to sleep at night. And then, yeah, so I might do that. We'll see. We'll see. You need to go? Okay, Lena. I'm surprised you were here as long as you were, so thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. One more question, if I could. Do you know if you have to pay for parking convention center? Yes. I'm pretty sure you do have to pay for parking. That would be a pretty confident yes. when I've gone, I have stayed at the hotel on top of the hill. I'm trying to remember, the Hotel Eastland? Yeah. Yeah, the Hotel Eastland. And, alright, so normally you would put that sticker right here. And you may want to, after this stream, I'll send you an email that has, I think there's a special rate at the Hotel Eastland for Bricks Cascade people. But it's not a dog-friendly property, which is why I didn't bother reserving something there. Free for 1 to 15 minutes. $5 for 16 minutes to an hour. $7. Oh my gosh. Did you look that up? Wow. Okay, take care, take care, Lena. Alright. Looks like we have another sticker, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, that they have this one that just has a sticker and it's just kind of sitting on the side. I don't know what that is all about. I guess, let's see, what is that sticker? Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Like, what is this thing? It's just sitting there. Okay, so now that we have our little tray in place, we put our hamsters in. Like, if we can... There we go. Hamster number 1. And then hamster number 2. Okay, you gotta admit, those are freaking adorable. Sticker reads, "Eat me when you are hungry." Oh, come on, Joel. $12 for the day. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, and I'll send you the link for the Hotel Eastland, because there is a special rate for people attending the convention. And I stayed there last time, and it was a really nice hotel, but that was before I had a dog. A dynamic rate of $10 to $15 will be charged at parking entry during events. Oh, wow. Well, see, so that's another thing. Maybe I should Uber from my friend's house, or have her drop me off, or I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Ta-da! Yes! So this is the first time I have built one of the pets line. So there's a series of these. This one's the hamsters, and they have cockatiels and Dalmatians, German Shepherds, and some others. So very, very cute. I will say that if you're looking for this for parts, because you're not into Brickheadz, it's 243 pieces in this set. So you can see 243 pieces, and these are my... Uh-oh, wait a minute. All right, what are these? I've got 2 of these for leftovers. That's not a good sign. All right, I must have missed a step here, because I have these 2 inverse blue, but all the others look like they're individual ones. Okay, all right, let me find out where I missed a step. Yeah, in San Francisco it's $12 for 1 hour of parking. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see. Can I do that here? Let me do it this way while I look for that step that I missed. Yeah, what are those inverse blues for? What is that? I don't think it was with the tray. I don't remember seeing anything for the tray, so it might have been the little hamster, is my guess. Don't you love it when you end up with extra pieces? I mean, it still looks fine, so I'm not sure exactly. My hunch might be, it might be the ears here, somewhere in there. But, oh, okay. All right, it's not too far back. All right, it's actually the little guy. So, let's see. I have to reverse this. Take this off. It looks good without the inverse blue curve. So I'm good. So it's actually this. So when I put this 1 by 1 bracket, the inverse curve actually holds it in place. So that's all it is. So it's hidden anyway. And you're right, it still looked good without it, but this will secure it down so it will not move. So yeah, so that's an engineering thing, but from an aesthetic point of view, it really didn't make a whole lot of difference. So yeah, okay, good. But you can tell when you look at your extra pieces, if you missed a step, it's like, oops, oops, forgot that. Yeah. So once again, that wasn't too hard, but you can see how this is shifting. So I definitely need to secure that down. Yeah, but I think I'm glad that we had this discussion about Que Sera. So thank you for asking Zach, because maybe that's what I'm going to do. Is I'll have Marianne watch her during the day, and then I'll come pick her up at night. And I even told her that some of these conventions may go from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and she was cool with that. So that might be the best thing for everybody involved. So cute, so cute. And there you go. We've got our little hamsters. Yeah, so I really love doing these Thrifty Thursdays because it also forces me to look at sets that I normally wouldn't consider. And these are $14.99 as a set, and they're on sale right now at your local Lego store for $13.49. I think they're discontinuing these. So there's, I think, 4 different ones that are on sale right now. So this might be a good time if you're interested, especially for the pieces, like these half panels, these, you know, these lime green half panels. Those you don't see too often. And then you have, which are hidden now, but those 1 by 1 by 1 2/3 snot bricks that are in brown. Those are also pretty cool. So I will say this is a winner, definitely a winner. I am still looking for the Max D. That one I keep asking all the stores, and they haven't seen it. So I'm going to keep trying. So there you go, my friends. We have hamsters. Let's see if I can get this front camera to focus. Hamsters. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to part this out, but still a lot of fun. 243 pieces, $13.49 now. They've been marked down at Lego. You can't get them online, so you have to go to a store. But fun times. And I really appreciate everybody hanging out, and, you know, especially because I've been on hiatus for a little bit. I am going to be at Bricks Cascade, though, in 2 weeks. So I am anticipating in the coming week that I will have a special episode with Yano River Blue. I met her when I was in Portland, and she's part of the Brick Alliance. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is talking about the Polybag Project. And you know, I've already started on the Polybag Project, and we're probably going to do an episode sometime in the next week or so before Bricks Cascade is my guess. I'll keep you posted. This Sunday, I'm seeing if I can maybe put together a mock improv. I've been away from my collection so long, I'm kind of jonesing to do that, but I also have a lot to do for the upcoming Bricks Cascade. I'm trying to get my mocks together, so it may be, I might be just doing, maybe not a mock improv, but maybe it'll be mocks in preparation for Bricks Cascade. So that might be a group thing that maybe we do on Sunday. I'm going to reach out to a few people, see what they think, because I know it's going to be a mad crush to get a lot of my different mocks in shape for Bricks Cascade, and I can't wait. Bricks Cascade. And the other cool thing about Bricks Cascade is 4 out of the 5 people who are part of the Twitch Brick Relay are all going to be there. So Dr. Cat is going to be there, Cranky Bricks, and Set to Build, and me. The 4 of us are going to be there. So that's going to be super exciting. So don't expect a lot of streams the weekend of March 11th through the 13th. I will be in Portland and be super busy. What is the Polybag Project? You don't know about the Polybag Project? Okay. Well, first of all, let me put the hashtag let me put the hashtag in here. Polybag Project 2022. Okay, so I'm glad you asked. So the Polybag Project is on Instagram. So go to the Brick Alliance. In fact, let me put that in the chat too. Okay, so the Brick Alliance is a group of large AFOL communities. One of them is the Brick Initiative. Another one is Tips and Bricks, and I can't remember the third or fourth ones. But the Brick Alliance has come up with this idea of taking a polybag, any polybag. So what it's showing, and it's perfect for Thrifty Thursday, because it shows that you can have a nice collection without a whole lot of money. So one of the things that I did is, remember I got that gift from my friend Suzanne over in the Netherlands. So I built that polybag, which was the penguin and his little penguin penguin, the sidekick. So I built that as my very first one for January. I still have to post the pictures for February, but the second one that I did was that monkey rescue set, the city rescue polybag set. And that's when I decided that the monkey wasn't being rescued by the city worker, but rather being rescued by the penguin. And now joining his team of hench animals. And so there's two things about the polybag project. First, you got to find a polybag, and then you build it or mock it. So re-brick this into whatever you want. And then what you do is you fill out the form on the Brick Alliance saying where you got the polybag from, how much it cost you roughly, and if there was something that you would have liked to have seen, or so there's a small questionnaire. So in my case, with the penguin set, I got that as a gift because it was associated with a magazine that was only available in the Netherlands. So in my case, I put in my comments that I got this for free. It was a gift, but it was associated with a magazine that was in Dutch. And it would have been nice if these would have been available in the US. So that's what they're tracking, is they're also tracking trends as far as where these polybags are, how accessible they are to people. And it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together. But if you haven't heard about it yet, I will also keep everybody posted about when Yano River Blue is going to be on the show. We might have somebody from Tips and Bricks and some other places. We're still putting it together. It will be in March. My hope is it'll be before Bricks Cascade, because that would be nice to be able to promote it, because it started the first of the year. It might be right after Bricks Cascade, but stay tuned. But whatever you do, March 11th through the 13th, I know I'm going to see several of you in Portland. Really excited to see you. Maybe we might even have like a small gathering or something. We'll have to think about something that we could do. But a lot of Tricky Lug people will be there. A lot of people from Sort Lug will be there. People from the BBN will be there. People from the Brick Relay will be there. It's just going to be an amazing party. So stay tuned. And thank you so much, everybody, for all your support. It's just great to be back. Back with my collection. Back in Seattle. Back with all my people. I really enjoy the West Coast, and it makes me realize how much and how grateful I am to be here. So with that, thank you, everyone. Thank you, PT. Thank you, Doc Sampson, Joel, Zach, Hooded One, Lena, Cornado, everybody who's been hanging out with me, anybody lurking here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. I'm really going to do a big push for 2022 to do some more innovative things. Stay tuned as I start thinking about more about how to make the channel more fun. And as they say on the Brickanisa Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Take care. See you, everybody. Bye.